Hey guys, it is me, Trust3, and this is actually going to be an intro, so go over to Mun and then Olive, and then you'll be back at me. I forgot to add this, but it's what we are best at.
Hello everybody, I am Onabi on the Tebby channel. Now, um, Tebby is in the back room still, somehow. He kind of glitched, but yeah, no, the back room's just kind of there and he faced through. But anyways, I'm gonna be reskinning this. It's from the new anniversary update. Happy birthday, Yeeps. Anyways, let's get on to the point. So, we have all these charms. Don't ask why I'm blue. We have that and that. Okay, so I'm gonna put you there. Is that good? Oh, they're changing colors. Anyways, okay, so now look. I still need to get the paints. Anyways, so it is currently purple, white and like yellow. So for starters, I want to make that yellow periwinkle. My favorite color is purple, so I will be making like a purple themed thing. So look at how good that looks. Uh, maybe change. Now you don't actually use black in this, but just change the dark purple to black. Okay, why does that actually look kind of good? Then we have to get the dark purple again and put it where that purple was. Okay, look at how much better it looks. And then what we need is the purple paint for that part. You guys might not be able to see the buttons, and if you can't, then what? I'm sorry, guys. Tape just informed me that you guys can't. Anyway, so never mind that blue. We're gonna make that the light, well, not light purple, whatever it's called. I forgot. It's lavender paint. Okay, for that back thing. Okay, look, it looks quite good right now. I like it. Please tell me you like it. Now I don't think we actually need to paint it anymore. So we're gonna go to the charm. Yay! Anyway, let's start in this section. Right. So anything that I can put on is here. So, oh, a pin looks kind of good. I'm gonna change the color. Oh, fire too. That's kind of fire. Time to jump off a brick. Now, if we make the fire red, it looks a lot better. Now, look. Oh, I think fire here. Fire on the side. Oh, summoned. We got the Pumbaa. Anyway, so the Puma logo. Oh, wait. I just got informed by the gods that two fires seems pretty good. Okay, we're gonna take an adventure over here because I'm removing the fires and making them look 10 times better. Oh wait, sorry, you guys can't see. Look at that. Okay, other side. Look at that. Anyways, back to the reskin. Now, I just got informed by the gods that if I put a Puma logo on it. Oh, sorry, I just left you guys. I am very sorry. I knew it was so sad. Anyways, a Puma logo should be Bob's favorite color. Rose. The gods informed me again. Look, a Puma logo right there. Oh, well, Rose is back. The gods. Oh, I was informed by the gods, but I had to laugh to that, so. The gods, you're informing me. A medal? A medal. What the? Hey, I want my medals back. Anyways, I hate the gods because this isn't. This is scary. Oh, the gods put it back. Anyways, I sadly, I'm genuinely gonna kill you. Ooh, did you know that? Did you know that Red Bull gives you wings? Now look, we're gonna take a detour up. Can they see it, gods? Gods, can they see it? Okay, the gods can see it. Now, I'm getting informed to hurry up. So, what I'm gonna do is, we need to reload really quick, don't we? So, we need a magazine. Look, see, we got a magazine now. Guys, I am nearly done because if the gods are informing me that I'm nearly done. Okay, now this is like one of the last things. Now every time I make something, I have to add a signature. So, can you stop throwing stuff at me? That's not my signature. My signature will go at the back, right there. Okay. Yeah. Happy birthday, Yeepy boys. The Onabi Flaming Card Puma Music Magazine.
Hello, I'm gonna be showing you how to make a custom binder. Olive's already showed you, but this is the Wall of Charms. This is the buy station and removing station, and this is painting. I'm gonna take this off. But first we can start with painting. I'm just gonna do whatever comes to mind. I don't really know what, but I'm thinking a I'll just go. I'm thinking retro sort of. Did I do Tetris? I'll do Tetris. Anyways, I'm gonna start making the background the blue the blue. So, I'll start making the front just. I'll just take it back. That's one bit done. Another bit done. I'll do the rest. I was replacing the whole front with just black, and then used midnight for the back, by the way. Which is this. And this. That I use. Anyway, now that we've got the basic stuff done, the background and paint, we should start with the charms. My favorite bit, but also kind of not, because it's pretty hard. It looks very bad because I had to rush at the end of it, but it's someone like a Tetris thing. This is how it looks. I definitely have made other better ones, so I won't buy that. But I've made other better ones, like the Death Note. I kind of just used a bunch of like straw bits and like just like stuck a bunch of tape. Like there's tape there, there's straws, straw then tape, alien arm, straw, alien arm, alien arm. It's just like a bunch of stuff that would make that. And then I also made this teddy bear one. And I just used like a bunch of the spheres, like these. I put like the little alien arms as like alien antennas as like arms. No, it's like a hat, but I didn't mean it to be Freddy Fazbear. I've used stopwatches as ears, and I just put like a bunch of stuff. For the top though, I used pins and stuck them in like just without the metal showing, and it's just the ball bit. I mean that's really all I've made. I actually have made a couple other things, but Billet Bill, you know. Oh dang. But pretty good, in my opinion. What do you have? Your Trevor's made something for me. The Monty translator. So we have this thing called Monty. And sometimes we'll might not understand English, so it's translator. And sometimes Monty just I don't know. And then got this. They use gumdrops for the eyes, blue for the rim of the top hat. He put a Yeep, which is actually really good. Yeep is there. Very good Yeeps. And he put once and 2 buck on the back and 13 in the paper, that's his. What? But this is Monty translator. Wait, you should show them the witch room I made you. Push. This is the witch room I made him. Put a little mustache, walk hat. Just like a bunch of random things. And I think I'd put a fire back here, but well, I reckon they realize it is for him. So. I also put a Yeep just like that, just like that. Oh, this is the first race skin that Trevor made me, called the Shark Burst, like a Sharky, Fire Burst. Got top hat, the triangle for the fin and stuff. He put 13 in the pin for his thing and put 4 for the type.
Anyway, so look, me and Ted were in a not Charms, I think it was Charm. Yeah, we went Charm. And I asked him, what do you want me to do? What do you want us? He said, fish. I made him. Well, he helped as well. I made him a fish scraper. I made these finny fins.
Yeah.
I think he did that.
Yeah, he's
he did that.
on the second,
Anyway, yeah, that's something that I made for him. Oh yeah, and you guys already saw this. Let's watch this. Wow.
Oh, sorry guys.
What else do I have? Oh yeah, I bought the spider back and I made him look so cute. Got a bow tie. He got a hat. That's snowflake. Then I have another shop shelly. Wait. Oh yeah, this is one of my old creations. I hate the 6-7. Oh, but I think Ted made that Yeep. Ted also did that. I did that. Okay, another thing that Ted made. This is actually in a lab. I made this thing in a lab. Look at this. Make this. It's like Frags. I love now. It's so cool. Well, Frags, but I forgot. Oh yes, Ted showed me something. Ted made me a fire. He made himself one. Look, it's actually a freeze card. Test subject. Okay, Monty, get over here. No, fine. Okay, so if you punch it 3 times, they go like. But yeah, that's just cool. Like the pins, they puncture it, so now fire flying around. Oh yeah, so I was telling you to make a hair lamp. Look, I was helping him a bit. That's right here. Like, that's my picture. Look, Oh, sorry, look, he has a Yeep in the bottom. He's so scared. Okay, we should get off, really. He should go anyway. He's like, he's a bit down. Anyways, anything else I made? Oh, yeah, maybe this is the lightsaber. Okay, it has a Yeep chain to it. Then a Yeep chain there. Then, you can see. Oh yeah, no, I have this tough looking hammer. Oh my god, you guys are gonna make boom! I love it. So I made this alone. I know. I'm going to decapitate Monty. Yeah, it has flame going like and then it has top hat pinned on. Then it has lightning. Yeah, it looks like wow, so cool. Oh, I need the camera. I want to show you one more. Oh yeah, I made my I want to show them two more. I made a cartoon binder, and that is JDK reference. Let's do. We got some PT, we got some I, we got some Verity. Hi, I'm Verity. You guys are well friends. We got some we got some lightning and some people. Yeah, look, see my hat? Boom! It's a top pad with my tap on it. We add more. But I took this from Teddy.
Come here, give me your reskin dashboard. And I might do something.
Hi, I'm Verity. You guys are well friends. Ask me anything. I don't know.
What am I doing?
Oh, you're showing them the dashboard.
You go.
Hey, Teddy. I don't know what else to do. I'm done now, but Teddy is so cool, so cute.
Oh, you're back now. Okay, so Olive's also here. He's gonna sit there. Have you ever seen your wall and thought it was really bland, just like this? Well, here are some tips so you can make it look really cool. So first, obviously, you want to add some colors. So, what we can do, paint the pillars different color to what we paint the actual wall. That already makes it look better. I prefer having the pillars be a darker color than the wall itself, because it makes it stand out more. You can also add stuff in the wall to make it look better. As this example here shows, if you put a neon block behind some like bars, it can be like a wire, it could be pipes, it could be this grid thing. But if you put that behind it, it gives it a cool aspect, which makes it look pretty. What you want to do though is make sure you use darker colors around it, so then the neon is more standing out. And if we want to add more decorations, we can come over to this wall, where on the pillars I added some rails, both there and there, which makes the pillars look better. I also curved the wall instead of just making it blocky out. I made the grid smaller and added some pipes, which are made of cannons and fat pipes. Speaking of those, you can also make these pipes. So, cannons. You can also use drums. And you can also use alarms, as you can see. Yeah, alarms and a thing. And then this is for the pillars. You have the pillar. You paint the track, whatever color you want, whatever you think stands out. And then you got your pillar. Anyways, like and subscribe. I love doing outro.
Hey, I'm Smogman, and my Yeeps specialty is terrain. Today we'll be focusing on fantasy terrain, because that's what I own the most blocks of. So, to start off, we need a nice base layer of big terrain blocks, just to sculpt out the landscape. So, that would mean large blocks like this. I'm gonna do this up against here so that I don't have to do as much, because I'm lazy. Yep, ground camera. Right here. Now, always make sure to add a bit of variety, because you can't have everything being symmetrical. Gotta have it looking a bit asymmetrical for it to really look like logical terrain. As you can see, Trevor's here to make an appearance. Alright, and now, once you're done with the bigger blocks, you move on to smaller blocks. Alright. Once again, once you're done with the bigger blocks, move on to smaller blocks for smaller details. Now the top does need to be fairly flat. It needs to be fairly flat, so I will put a couple little mounds and stuff, but not too much. Alright, and now we have the even smaller blocks. Like I said, once you're done with the big, you move on to the small. Why is that guy here? Why? Once you have your terrain done, gotta move on to the grass. Now, the way I do it is a little bit painstaking, because you have to add one layer of grass over everything, leaving the bits that are one thick. Because we'll come back to those later. Oh, random other tip I forgot to mention. quick craft is essential for terrain. It makes it so much faster. Okay. Now that we are done with that, something a little bit more iffy needs to be done for the parts that can't support a full one of these. So, we need to get these blocks, paint them dark purple, then get slabs. Paint them fantasy purple, which will mimic the grass, but it will look a lot different. So, it's unfortunate, but it's the way it has to be. It's the best I can do with the blocks I own. Now, I could make it a little bit better if I owned one of the new space decoration blocks, the drippy one that the drips down the side that could like mimic the jaggedness of the grass here, but unfortunately I don't. We can actually just put the slab straight on to just look like a tiny bit of elevation. Makes it look a lot more real. So this is it for the base terrain. If you guys want to look at it, maybe we'll take a picture after and show you that. Hello there. Hello there, editing Trev, and then also maybe other people if Trev decides to not cut this out for some reason. Alright, now I gotta add all of the flora and fauna and extra rocks. Now, with the flora and fauna, it can be pretty difficult to tell what really looks good. Personally, I think put a lot of stuff against walls, because that generally tends to look pretty good.
God. God, isn't that?
But not this apparently. Nice. Good. Now you don't want to overdo it, just a couple on each layer of each thing. And then you can also put some of these things just out in the open. I feel that looks good sometimes, but not all the time. Like with this one, it looks good because of the type of pillar that they are. It looks like some sort of abandoned city-looking thing. Okay, so I'm completely done with the map now. First of all, I'll show you a picture of what it looks like from up here, somewhere on the screen. I don't know where.
Right,
Is it here?
right
Is it here?
probably.
On my face? Is it on my body? Who knows? Could be behind me. Wouldn't be though. That'd be impossible.
No.
And next, now that we've shown you that, but we haven't actually, I shall show you the story of my map, because it does have a little bit of a story. So here, we have the frogs of the Frog Kingdom. These two are talking to each other, probably about them. We'll get to them later. Over here, we have the Frog King and his all-powerful fantasy crystal. He controls the fantasy biome because of this fantasy crystal. Yeah, it's neon purple. Trev did the neon. Say hi, Trev.
I drove.
And here, we have 4 little frogs who have found that a piece of the fantasy crystal has snapped off. And they are probably planning to do something with it. I don't know.
Eat it.
Over here, we have
Oh, your camera got
the
stuck.
fantasy. Here we have the fantasy gnome kingdom coming to raid the frog kingdom. Here we have the leader. Let's take down the frog king for fantasy. And then there's subject here for fantasy, for fantasy, for fantasy, for fantasy, for normal subjects. Then we have traitorous subject. Let's overthrow the leader. Hesitant subject. I don't know about that. It's not clear to me, or probably anyone else, whether he's talking to the traitorous subject or to the leader. But he's talking to one of them. We have ill subject saying cough cough. Well, not really. He's going.
He's just like cough cough.
And then we have annoying subject that's like, shh, the leader's speaking. Now you didn't see any of that because you were stuck in the leader's head.
No, they did.
Okay, good.
Thanks, League said.
But yeah, so that one is annoying, that one is ill, the dark purple one is traitorous, and the one behind dark purple one, from my point of view, behind, is, it's just freaking, here, traitorous subject, hesitant subject, ill subject, and annoying subject. That's it. Alright, now on to Trev for the outro.
Yeah.